वे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुराग्नेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेगाय श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे नित्यमानन्दमनन्तमूर्तिं शिवेति नाम्ना श्रुतयो गृह्णन्ति तस्यावतारो नररूपधारी कृपासुदीप्धा भुवि रामकृष्णः। I hope my screen is visible, ma? नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जय उदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यदाग्नेदागिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हि या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। परतत्त्वे सदा लीनो रामकृष्णे समाज्ञया यो धर्मस्थापनरतं वीरेशं तं नमाम्यहम्। हरिः ॐ। Namaste to everybody. We were seeing the introduction part of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Of course, as you all know, last class we have seen what is meant by Bhagavad Gita, where it comes, and what is the purpose of it, and where it really comes in the Mahabharata Yuddha, Bhishma Parva, Book 6, Chapter 23 to 41, and there it is like a conversation between Bhishmacharya and Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra, because of Bhishmacharya's gone, so it is explained. And it has 18 chapters. In all the 18 chapters, how it is classified, and according to Madhusudana Saraswati, it is Tattvamasi Prakaranam. Then Arjuna Arjuna addressed Krishna with 14 different names in 700 slokas. Few names we have seen. Similarly, Krishna addressed Arjuna with 20 different names in 20 means in different contexts, and specifically in certain time he has used like Partha, Bharata, Arjuna, Kaunteya, which we have seen in detail why it is called Partha or Bharata or Arjuna. And notable words are like Pandava, Purusharshaba, Dehavritamvaraha, Tataha. Now, today we are going to see some more introduction or some more information about Bhagavad Gita. Then the next class we will go to the Dhyana Sloka. Let me see why this Bhagavad Gita is so specific and very much needed for our life. A book, when it is written or translated or commented means when it is explained by many people. Classically in literature it is known as Bhashyam. Bhashyam means a commentary, means a sloka which was explained by many philosophers as well as many teachers, or even to say many Sanskrit scholars, to prove that the work is very much needed and essential for our day-to-day life. In that context, if you see, Bhagavad Gita is one of the greatest turning point in the history of civilization, because it was commented in Sanskrit alone more than 227 commentaries. Of course, I have one pillow book which is commented by 14 great scholars. Actually 14 means 13 main scholars and one sub-commentator. So 14 commentaries for 700 slokas. It is like 2 pillows. We can use it for study as well as when we are getting drowsy, we can use it as pillow. So such a huge volume of books are available. Commentaries, sub-commentary and sub-commentaries. They call it as Bhashyam, Tika, Tippani, like ready references and other things. Footnotes, short notes and commentaries are there for this Bhagavad Gita. And not only that, only in Sanskrit, as far as my knowledge, it is 227. In other religion, especially in other vernacular languages like in Malayalam, in Tamil, in Telugu, even in Marathi, there are so many commentaries for available commentaries are there for Bhagavad Gita. Especially the 13th century, which Saint Jnaneshwar, I don't know how many of you know, Jnaneshwar is one of the great scholar. I will tell you when his life is coming. Of course, we will see within a short. This Jnaneshwar has written a commentary called Jnaneshwari, and which is available in Marathi, and that Marathi book is translated into Sanskrit and the Sanskrit into English and other regional languages. It was translated. Such a depth knowledge is available for Bhagavad Gita. It proves that the work Bhagavad Gita is really essential for our day-to-day life. Bhagavad Gita often referred by all the great scholars, especially when they are explaining about Brahma Sutram or even for Upanishads and other Vedas or Vedantas, because Bhagavad Gita in all the 700 slokas in 18 chapters, it dealt with in-depth meaning of our everything. Even if you want to read the entire Mahabharatam, which is more than 1 lakh slokas, you can read Bhagavad Gita, that is sufficient. Swami Vivekananda often used to say, if you want to know the secret of Bhagavad Gita, go to the depth of it, then you will come to know your day-to-day real life, what it is. Commentaries like including Shankara, Bhaskara, Abhinavagupta, Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, the great founders of philosophers like Advaita, Vishishtadvaita and Dvaitadvaita, they have written commentaries on this Bhagavad Gita. One common entity which all these philosophers, though they are variating from one commentary to another and one philosophy to another philosophy, means Shankara hold that Brahma eva satyam, Brahman alone real, the entire world is mithya, it is illusion. Whereas Ramanuja said that no, it is God alone real and all the other things are apparently it is existing like that. I don't know whether you are able to understand this, because it is little philosophy, means you will get headache. But in one standpoint, all the philosophers and the commentators are standing at one umbrella. In one umbrella, that is known as all the commentators, they are accepted. This Gita is a moksha shastram, though it is in the Smriti and Itihasa in the Mahabharatam. It is not a dharma shastram or a artha shastram or a kama shastram, but whereas it is a moksha shastram. This alone is sufficient to go get liberation. It may differ from the philosophical point, as I said earlier, from Dvaita Advaitam or Advaitam or Vishishtadvaitam, or from the other schools of thought. But in one common entity, that which all the commentators come in one umbrella, is it is a moksha shastram. Let me explain one by one. Of course, I am not going to detail about the Advaita or Vishishtadvaita or other things, but in a nutshell, because at least if you know in a nutshell, then you can able to enjoy the future classes. So Adi Shankaracharya, who born in Kerala during 8th century, He is actually the founder of Advaita Vedanta. Many people you all know. But before him, Advaita was there because it was by Gauda Padacharya. Beautifully it has explained, but those time it was known as Ajadavata Advaitam. But whereas Shankaracharya, who born in Kaladi for Shivaguru and Aryamba, he has just made it as simple and lucid it, or even for a common people understanding, he made a simple attempt to explain this Advaita philosophy, taking three main text. Those are Shruti, Smriti, Nyayam, that is Bhagavad Gita, 10 Upanishads, and Brahma Sutram, which is written by Vyasacharya. These three he has taken and he has established his Advaita Vedanta by this. And before this, after Shankaracharya, there are so many people, because even during when Shankaracharya was living, there are so many scholars were there, especially Kumarila Bhatta and other people are there. One of the famous, his own disciple of Advaita, means Adi Shankaracharya, is Anandagiri, who lived during Shankaracharya. He has written a commentary for Bhagavad Gita, and based on Shankara's 700 Bhashyam, he has explained it in the light of Jnana. That is, the entire Bhashyam, the commentary, he has focused on Jnanam. By Jnanam alone, Bhagavad Gita is explaining. This is what is explanation. Then the second one is Subodhini, which was the book name written by Sridhara Swamigal. Sridhara Swamigal is a great scholar. Of course, often in Ramakrishna Mission, all the brahmacharis, we read Subodhini of Sridhara Tika. Before my training center, it was explained by Srimad Swami Gautamanandaji, the present president of Ramakrishna Math and Mission. Because since I joined in Chennai Math, those time only this book was going to be published, and Maharaj often used to quote from Sridhara's commentary. It is very famous. One small story I will tell you about this Sridhara Swamigal, because if you read more philosophy now, we will not that much enjoy. But whereas when we say some story, it will be very nice. Sridhara actually belongs to 12th century, and he is very fond of Kashi Vishwanatha. So this Sridharacharya, he has gone to Kashi Vishwanatha, and he is a great upasaka, means a meditator of Lord Narasimha Swami, and he meditated on Lord Narasimha and Kashi Vishwanatha. He has gone to Kashi, and there he was explaining about this his book called Subodhini, and many Advaitic scholars, those who are during his period, they are denying it, and because his explanation is based on Bhakti as well as Jnanam, because the Gita is explaining about Bhakti as well as knowledge. That is what his commentary is based on. So many people, they are not able to enjoy it, and they said, because already Shankaracharya and Anandagiri and Madhusudana Saraswati, everybody has written that Bhagavad Gita is only for knowledge. But whereas Sridhara Swamigal, he has explained everything in the light of Bhakti as well as knowledge. So they are not able to nourish it. And they criticized, in fact, Sridhara, what you have written, the commentary is not good. So you just throw it in the Ganga so that nobody will read like that. Then Sridhara started weeping. He went to Kashi Vishwanatha, and he prayed in front of Kashi Vishwanatha, "O Lord, you please save my Bhagavad Gita's explanation. You are the only asylum for that." Then immediately, in front of those scholars, Lord Vishwanatha became a Ashariri. Ashariri means a voice without a form, like a All India Radio. All India Radio, nobody can able to see, only the voice you can able to see. Like that, God God gave a voice, and he has composed a small sloka on Sridhara. I am reading that. Aham veti sukham veti vyaso veti na veti va Sridhara Sakalam Veti Sri Narasingha Prasadatah. This was the sloka. Immediately everybody bowed down in front of Kashi Vishwanatha and they told, yes, Jaya Jaya. Subodhini Vyakhyanam of Sridhara is one of the greatest Vyakhyanam which we will all accept. And even now, if you go to Kashi, in front of Kashi Vishwanatha, they read this Subodhini yearly once, because Kashi Vishwanatha accepted this Bhagavad Gita commentary of Sridhara Swami. What more is required? And what is the meaning of this? Aham veti sukam veti vyasam veti na veti va. Lord Vishwanatha is telling in front of the scholars, Shukacharya knows everything about this Bhagavad Gita. Vyasacharya, whether he know or not, I don't know. But Sridhara knows everything because he is a worshipper of Lord Narasimha. Because of the Lord Narasimha's grace, he know everything. So you accept his commentary. Like that one word came, then everybody accepted Sridhara Swami's commentary. Even now, with devotion, though it is full of Advaitik and Bhakti Jnana, everybody accept. And third one is Bhashyotyaksha Deepika, which was written by Dhanarajapati Suri. He is also a great scholar. Beautiful perspective he has given in the Bhagavad Gita. And Tatparya Bodhini of Shankaracharya. This is not Adi Shankaracharya, who became later a Jagat Guru of Sringeri Pitadipati. You know, there are 4 Chatvari Amnaya Pitam, and one among them, or the foremost one, is Sringeri, which is in Dakshina Bharat, which is located in Karnataka. Sringeri. Rishishingagiri has done a penance. Because of that, it became Sringeri. Of course, that is a separate story. There, those Pitadipatis, they have written a commentary on this Bhagavad Gita. And one of the greatest scholar which I want to pinpoint is Madhusudana Saraswati. Madhusudana Saraswati has written a beautiful, very beautiful commentary on Bhagavad Gita, which is known as Gudartha Deepika. Guda means hidden, Artha means meaning, Deepika means light. A hidden meaning which is in the Bhagavad Gita, it is lighted out by Madhusudana Saraswati. So that book name is Gudartha Deepika. I repeat, Guda means hidden, Artha means the meaning, Deepika means lighten or enlightened. So the hidden meanings which are available in the Bhagavad Gita is lightened or enriched by Madhusudana Saraswati. Therefore, it is known as Gudartha Deepika. Beautiful book which is translated by one of our Ramakrishna Mission Swami, Swami Gambhirananda Maharaj, and it is available in Sanskrit as well as in English. So, why this Madhusudana Saraswati I like very much? Because it is very, what to say, it is like a sweet, it is a nectar. If you read, no, you will enjoy it like anything. I read this when I was in Coimbatore. Srimad Swami Atma Ramananda Maharaj taught me. So it was one of the beautiful book. Why no? Because Madhusudana Saraswati, he was writing or reading Bhagavad Gita. When he was reading Bhagavad Gita, he found some mistakes are there in the grammatical point of Bhagavad Gita. So he took those time, it was actually palm leaf pattern. So just you imagine, you close your eyes and just meditate what I am telling, that story. It is in a simple English only I am telling. I don't want to show my scholarship or these things, but it is beautiful. It's means worthy story to know. This Madhusudana Saraswati, who lived between 15th to 16th century, he born in West Bengal, the present Bangladesh, and when he read the Bhagavad Gita, he found some grammatical mistake in the Bhagavad Gita. So he started scribbling it. You just imagine, in the palm leaf, he has started using his nail, that achani they call it, and with that he has just changed. And immediately one small child came weeping, and he asked, because he never seen any child in his hermitage, in his means in his house. Then he asked, who is this boy? Suddenly he has appeared in front of me. He asked, who are you? Who are you? Then that boy was weeping and he showed his backside. In his back, means in his mudugu, lot of blood was oozing. അവിടെ രക്തം വന്ന് ഇമ്മീഡിയറ്റ്ലി മധുസൂദന ആസ്ക്ഡ്, ഹൂ ഹിറ്റ് യു? എന്താ കുഞ്ചെ, എന്തായി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് இப்படி ரத்தம்லாம் வந்து இல்லை? he started asking, who are you? നിങ്ങൾ யாருன்னு പറയടാ? அப்போ ഈ small boy, he started running inside his puja room and there he disappeared. Then he understood it is none other than Sri Krishna himself came and he is entered in the Bhagavad Gita. It shows that during the 15th century also we got the blessing of Bhagavan Sri Krishna who entered in the Bhagavad Gita. And if you scribble in the Bhagavad Gita, it is as insulting Sri Krishna himself, because often if you see my book, no, you will shock. I was scribbling in the Bhagavad Gita book. To be frank, I am telling, I was really scribbling in the Bhagavad Gita because I used to take notes often. All my books, if you see, I will be taking notes. So my Bhagavad Gita book is almost, it became a bulge because I was taking so much notes. After reading this, I stopped taking notes and I started using a separate notebook for using taking notes. Because if you write anything, overwrite on Bhagavad Gita, it is as you are insulting Sri Krishna himself. So this book is very, this incident has touched my heart, and then onwards I stopped using my overwriting of Bhagavad Gita also. He born in West Bengal and he has written beautiful, extraordinary grammar knowledge he is having, like our Narayana Bhattavatari Dikshitar of Narayaniyam. He is a spiritual giant and he has travelled in Varanasi and other places. Especially he is the one who has started Naga Sannyasa. Even now Aghoris and Naga Sannyasis are there. No, it was founded by Madhusudana Saraswati, and one of the greatest contribution of Madhusudana Saraswati is the 12 Dhyana Mantra, which we are going to see from the next class. That 12 Dhyana Mantras which Advaiti, Vishishta Advaiti and other schools of thought also, they accept it. And in his Gudartha Deepika commentary, he has written the Dhyana Slokam, and apart from that he has written Vedanta Kalpatika, and he has contributed like non-dualism, Krishna Bhakti, and he has contributed other various things. Especially he has a lot of attachment with Krishna. In one of his that sloka where he has made a mistake, there he has praised Krishna using this verse. I have written, I am pinpointing here, and there he saluted Tattvam Aham na Janati. Oh Krishna, you please forgive me. I have made a small blunder, and for which you have came and you have graced me. You please pardon me. You please forgive me. Such a beautiful sloka he has written. When we are reading, definitely I will explain about these things also. Which sloka? Also I will explain. Then 12th century, a great saint was living. He is Jnaneshwar. Jnaneshwar is a small boy. He has written a beautiful book called Bhavartha Deepika, which is also known as Jnaneshwari, which is originally written in Marathi language. He belongs to Eknath, Tukaram and other Bhakti schools of Vedanta. And in his book Jnaneshwari, even now if you have a chance to read, it is available in Marathi as well as in Sanskrit, and in English it is available. If you ask Google Acharya, he will give you the entire printout. Excellent book. If you read this one, then you will not get any other sorrow in your life at all, because it is full of Advaitic, and he has explained in the light of Krishna, Shiva as well as all the other god. One of the greatest book, Jnaneshwari, which is a commentary on Bhagavad Gita based on Bhakti's cult. Okay, then the third one is 1000 CE. His name is Abhinavagupta. He is also a great scholar. He is actually Kashmiri Saivism. I don't know how many people can able to understand this. Among the Saivists, that is the worshipper of Shiva, some people worship Shiva according to Kashmiri Saivism. And among the Saivism, there are so many like Dharmapuri, Madurai, Adinam, and Saivism itself, there are so many classifications are there. But one of the oldest school of Saivism means those who are worshipping Shiva, is Kashmiri Saivism. In the Kashmiri Saivism, the founder and the philosopher is Abhinava Gupta. Abhinava Gupta has written a beautiful commentary on Bhagavad Gita based on, it is not actually for Krishna, it is also for Shiva. That is the magnanimity of his commentary. And coming to the next level is Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya, who lived in 11th century, he has written a beautiful, excellent and marvelous work on Bhagavad Gita commentary. And in his 12th century, he has written Vishishtadvaitam, means qualified non-dualism, which is known as qualified non-dualism. He born in Sri Perumbudur, which is in Tamil Nadu, which is very near to the Tamil Nadu state capital, Chennai. I have seen his birthplace. It is very near to my birthplace also. And this Ramanujacharya, excellently, he has composed Bhashyam, or the commentary for Gita, and he classified this Bhagavad Gita into 3 sections. 1 to 6 slokas are karma and jnana, that is how to do action, what is the benefit of doing action, and what is jnanam, that is knowledge, and how to gain this knowledge. And 7 to 12th chapters, he has explained in the light of bhakti, what is meant by bhakti, and how to inculcate those bhakti, and what is the benefit of bhakti, and who is a real bhakta in that. Now, if you see from 1 to 1st chapter to 12th chapter, the entire Bhagavad Gita is over. And Swamiji, then why 13 to 18 chapters are required? Those chapters are actually a conversation and a dialogue where more doubts were classified or clarification was given by Sri Krishna. That is what Ramanujacharya explained. And it is not his own commentary, because Ramanuja is a great scholar, but he is based on his guru. He had 5 gurus. One of the guru is Yamunacharya, who is also called, these are all little technical, but if you understand, you will enjoy the scenario. His guru, one of the guru is Yamunacharya, who is also called as Alavandhar. Alavandhar means a conqueror. He has written 32 slokas based on Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has 700 slokas in 18 chapters. But these 18 chapters of 700 slokas he has put in nutshell in a small gist called 32 slokas, very simple slokas. These 32 slokas are known as Gitartha Sangraha. Gitartha Sangraha. I repeat, this Yamunacharya, who is the guru of Ramanujacharya, read Bhagavad Gita, and he has classified these 700 slokas of 18 chapters into 32 verses. Verses means sloka, because for example, I have given the Gitartha Sangraha's first sloka. You see, here 32. First sloka itself like only 2 sentences. Swadharma Jnana Vairagya Sadhya Bhakti Reka Gocharaha Narayana Param Brahma Gita Shastre Samiritaha. This is the first sloka. Like this, only 32 slokas he has written, and in a nutshell, and what Bhagavad Gita really means. And based on his Yamunacharya commentary, Ramanuja has written the Bhashyam called Sri Gita Bhashyam. Many people often know they call it Sri Bhashyam. It is not Sri Bhashyam. Sri Bhashyam, what he has written for Vyasacharya's scripture, but for Bhagavad Gita, what he has written is known as Sri Gita Bhashyam. Okay, now based on Rama, now I don't know whether you are able to follow me. Yamunacharya is the Guru. What Yamunacharya has written in 32 slokas, Ramanuja has written in his entire 18 chapters. Based on Ramanuja's commentary, his 700 years after one scholar came, he born in Vilupuram near Tuppul, one gramam. There his name is known as Vedanta Deshikar Acharya. He has written a beautiful explanation for Ramanuja's commentary, which is known as a great beautiful book which my Vishishtadvaita Gurus teachers also taught. On this junction, I thanks to Dr. Nandakumara Swamigal and Dr. Sauriraja Swamigal and Dr. Muthu Bhattarna. These three philosophers or scholars, they have taught me this Vishishtadvaitam when I was in Vivekananda College. They three are professors as well as a great scholars. They have taught me these things, and my salutation to them. This Vedanta Deshikar has written in Tamil 21 verses in based on Yamunacharya commentary. He has written in Tamil. For example, I have given here the Gita Sangraham of Yamunacharya in Sanskrit. If you read this sloka, I repeat, Swadharma Jnana Vairagya Sadhya Bhakti Reka Gocharaha. This sloka, as it is, Vedanta Deshikan has taken into Tamil and he has translated exactly. Need not to, you have to read especially. Directly you can read and you can able to understand. For example, Karmamum Jnanamum Mung Kondelunda Kadal Korina Kondru Arumarai Shindayul Ulladharikum Tom Brahmame Tirumagalodu Varundirumal Indrum Tanuraitan Taruma Muhanda Tananjayanukku Ugandavan Sharadiye. That Partha Sharati has given an explanation to Dhananjaya. The same thing is here written Narayanaha Param Brahma Gitartha Shastre Samirityaha. Exactly he has put in Tamil verse, and he has written another two great work like Tatparya Chandrika and Gita Nyaya Siddhanjanam. Those two books, if you read, no, it is highly philosophical things which is explained under the light of Ramanuja's Vishishtadvaita. Of course, it is just for your knowledge only I am telling. Then the third school of thought is Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya has written two different books on Bhagavad Gita. He lived in 12th century. His commentary is based on Dvaitam, that is Krishna Bhakti alone is sufficient. So he has beautifully explained in after him, no, in the Madhvacharya schools of thought, so many other scholars like Padmabhada, Tirtha, Jayatirtha, Raghavendra Swamigal. You all know about Raghavendra Swamigal. Often we quote that sloka Pujyaya, Raghavendraya, Satya Dharma Rathaya cha, Bhajatam Namatam Kamadenive, like that one sloka comes. So this Raghavendra Swamigal also composed or commented on Bhagavad Gita, and Keshava Kashmiri, a Bhattar, he has also commented on Bhagavad Gita, means explained about Bhagavad Gita. Gaudaya Sambradayam, just yesterday and day before yesterday was the birthday of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who lived in 1486 means during the 14th century. He has written a commentary on Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradayam, which is, he is the founder of the Bhakti schools of Vedanta, which we call as Achintya Bedha Vedam. It is also one of the school, and many other scholars. It is why I am quoting all those things. It shows the value of Bhagavad Gita. Many scholars, you can see often in the 19th century, Bhaskar Raya, before Shankara, he has composed this sloka, means commentary, and criticized about Shankaracharya. It is not only commentary, he criticized about Shankaracharya and Nimbakacharya, who lived in 6th century. He has written a commentary called Bhagavad Gita Vakyartha. Beautiful commentary. He lived during 14th century, and Hanumanta one commentary is there. Paishachara Bhashyam is there. Anandagiri commentary I have explained. Nilakanta Shastri, who lived during 18th century, he has written. Sridhara Swamigal, as I said, he has written one commentary. Raghuttama Tirtha was a Tirtha from Madhvacharya Sampradayam. Raghavendra Swamigal, who lived during 15th to 16th century, he has written a commentary on Dvaita Dvaitam, and his book name is Artha Sangraha. And Vanamale Mishra, a commentator who lived between 16th to 17th century, he has written a beautiful commentary based on Madhvacharya Sampradaya. And not only that, even in the modern age, Swamiji, these are all Sanskrit. What about the modern age? Even during the freedom struggle, Balagangadhara Tilak has written a commentary or explanation on Bhagavad Gita. Vinobha Bhave, who has done Bhudhana movement, which is very famous in Kerala, because of this only Vaikam, all many revolution things has happened. Bhudhana movement is founded by Vinobha Bhave. He has written a commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Mahatma Gandhiji, I don't know how many of you know, Mahatma Gandhiji has given a commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Sri Aurobindo, a great scholar, he has written. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was the first teacher and president, and he has written a beautiful, because of his birthday only we are celebrating Teachers' Day. He has written a commentary on Bhagavad Gita. And N.K. Sharma, he has written. In modern, Ozo has written. Sri Krishna Premi Anna has written. Chinmayananda Swamigal has written. Swami Dayananda Saraswati has written. Many scholars has written, commented on Bhagavad Gita. And not only it is Indians, even foreigners, during the colonial period of British Empire, 19th century, a beautiful book was published by one Balagangadhara Tilak. His name, that book name is Srimad Bhagavad Gita Rahasyam, which he has composed in the jail, sitting in a jail. He has written a commentary. And more than that, in Gujarat, there is a Bhagavad Gita. In other schools of things, you all know ISKCON. Now the world famous ISKCON one, Sri Krishna consciousness people are there. They have, the founder name is Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. He has written a famous Bhagavad Gita commentary, and that book name is Bhagavad Gita as it is. And Madhvacharya and other people. More than this, Paramahamsa Yogananda and even other schools like means Ramana Maharishi has written a commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Eknatha Swamigal, who lived during the Bombay, means just recently, 19th century, he has written. Swami Parthasarathi has written. He is a commentator name. It is not Lord Parthasarathi. He is a sadhu. He has written a commentary. And in Christianity, Colonel Kathleen has written a commentary. And Teachings of Bhagavad Gita, a timeless wisdom for the modern age, which was written by Richard Tilakari, a beautiful a lady who has written a beautiful commentary on Bhagavad Gita. And in his book, he has mentioned Bhagavad Gita is a simplified and reader-friendly spiritual format book. That is the greatest thing. And Swami Dayananda Saraswati, who has published in 4 volumes about Bhagavad Gita, he has given a beautiful simplified translation, and it was published in 2011. And Swami Paramarthananda Maharaj, who is presently available even in this Kali Yuga, is living in Mylapore. He has beautifully given a commentary on Bhagavad Gita. And Kalyan Kohat Rahul Singh published a Bhagavad Gita, and it is in 25th century. And Satyananda Dasa, he is also a Sanskrit scholar. He has written Sri Ravi Shankar. Now Swamiji, why are you mentioning about all those things? What about Ramakrishna Mission? I'm coming to that. Of course, Bhagavad Gita means Ramakrishna Mission is not there, means there is no any commentary at all. If you see from the beginning, whatever things I have mentioned about from Shankara to Ramanuja to Dvaita to other philosophies, even from the greatest thing is Swami Vivekananda has written a great commentary on Bhagavad Gita, which is available in Advaita Ashrama's publication, which is right now it is in online as well as in book format it is available. And Ramakrishna Mission, Swami Swarupananda Maharaj, who is the direct disciple of Swami Vivekananda, he has written an excellent general commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Swami Gambhirananda Maharaj, I don't know how many of you know, Gambhirananda Maharaj was the president of our Ramakrishna Mission. When he was president, he lost his eyesight. I am giving you a new point. When he was the president, he lost his eyesight. But even though he lost his eyesight, he read, means he thoroughly by-hearted the entire scripture, and with him two great saints, sannyasis were there. They were actually taken notes from Maharaj, and Maharaj has written a beautiful book called Gudartha Deepika, Shankara Bhashyam and General Meaning, and it is all because of Srimad Sarada. Swami Gambhirananda Maharaj often said, I have not written anything, it is all by the grace of Ma Sharada. And Gambhirananda Maharaj, who lived in Kerala for a long time, I don't know how many of you know, he was in Kaladi and other places. Gambhirananda Maharaj, he has written a commentary and explanation on Bhagavad Gita. Swami Bhuteshananda Maharaj, who was again the president of Ramakrishna Mission once, and he has written a beautiful commentary. Swami Madhavananda Maharaj, Swami Lokeshananda Maharaj, who lived in Institute of Culture, he has written an excellent book on Bhagavad Gita. And Swami Ranganathananda Maharaj, who born and brought up from Kerala, and he visited twice. I don't know, but it was the thing I heard from one of our authentic devotee, Swami Ranganathananda Maharaj, who visited Mavelikara Ashrama twice, and he has written a commentary on Bhagavad Gita, and it was world famous, world classical literature in the Bhagavad Gita's history. Because though I don't know how many of you know, Maharaj Swamiji was the ambassador, foreign ambassador during Indira Gandhi time, and Maharaj has written, when he was in Rangoon, he has written this Bhagavad Gita commentary, and even now his lectures are available in YouTube. It is available in our Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission publication houses, and this book is available in Bhavans, which was published in Bhavans, and it is available in Ramakrishna Mission Advaita Ashrama also, which is available in all the other, even in Tamil and other languages it is translated. And Swami Adidevananda Maharaj, who lived in foreign, but he has written a wonderful commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Swami Sridharananda Swamigal, who is actually a great saint, who lived just, I have seen him when I was in training center. This Sridharananda Swamigal was in actually foreign country, but he by birth he is an Indian. He has written an excellent commentary on Bhagavad Gita, and again from the Kerala land, the God-owned country, Swami Tapasyananda Maharaj, who has written a general commentary as well as Shankara Bhashyam translation, as well as he has written other sub-commentaries also, which is not of course published. But Tapasyananda Maharaj, one of the greatest thing is, when he was Vedanta Kesari edited, as well as when he was the president of Ramakrishna Mission, means vice president of Ramakrishna Mission and president of Chennai Mutt, every day he is to recite, all the brahmacharis will recite Bhagavad Gita, and Maharaj famous for Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. He is even now in this 24th century, if you go to Google and ask which is the beautiful English literature translation for Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, the world top commentators are Swami Tapasyananda Maharaj and Swami Asutoshananda Maharaj. He has written in English as well as in Tamil. Swami Chidbhavananda Maharaj, who later left our order, but even though it is one of the greatest commentary, of course, I am going to use Swami Chidbhavananda Maharaj PDF copy only, which I have shared in my description in the link format I have given. And beyond this, every day in Ramakrishna Mission, we have many scholars and stalwart sannyasi swamigal, many, not one or two. Even now, if you see somewhere in Ramakrishna Mission, some sadhus daily, I know I don't want to pinpoint his name, one of my own known Swami, very close Swami, every day that Swami used to read entire Bhagavad Gita 700 slokas, because his Guru Swami Ranganathananda Maharaj appeared in his dream and he put a condition, Swami, you have to read Bhagavad Gita daily. So he started reading every day. I have seen him when I was in Chennai Mat. Every day he will recite all the 700 slokas without any break. You see, such a gurus are there in Ramakrishna Mission, such a Swamis are there. They never reveal the truth. Because I was with them, I got this opportunity to stay with them and got the blessings of these Swamis. And now, what is Bhagavad Gita and why we want to read this Bhagavad Gita? It is not only just for entertainment or to show our talent or to express the gratitude for Sri Krishna, because Sri Krishna never expected anything. And really saying, Sri Krishna in his Bhagavad Gita, he said, Swami Ranganathananda Maharaj often used to say, I am he quote from Swami Vivekananda, I am a voice without a form. Similarly, if you want to know about Sri Krishna, if you want to know about the real Sanatana Dharma, if you want to be happy, and moreover, if you want to know the real life, what we want to lead, then one should read Bhagavad Gita. It is not a scripture just to know about the literature side or to know the scholars and philosophy and other things. Of course, I am going to take in a story format as well as for a layman point of view. Again, I repeat, we don't want to show our scholars or our greatness in Bhagavad Gita, because Bhagavad Gita is already having, it is like a diamond. A diamond need not to be published. It is a diamond. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is already shining. So we try to attempt it. And why we want to attempt it? We want to know really what it means, because we have spent in our life so many things. Many life we have spent. As Manikavasaka said, Pullagi, Pundagi, Balmiragamagi, Palavayai, Pambai, Kallai, Manidarai, Devarai, Kanangalai, Vallasuraragi, Munivarai, Tevarai. We have taken innumerable birth and death. And now, at present, we have born knowingly or unknowingly in this Sanatana Dharma, which is unbrokenly our Hinduism is continuing. Though the lords are different, though culturally by food and other things we are differ, but from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, this Bharata Desham is always following one scripture which is very, very essential for our day-to-day life, and that book is known as Bhagavad Gita. And why we want to read it? Because it shows what it really means and which we lacking in our life, and what is really in our life is needed. If you read Bhagavad Gita, we will understand. So at least in this Janma, if you want to know the secret, the sacred, as well as a very essential thing which we should know, so why can't we spend at least weekly one Thursday and 1 hour, not even 1 hour, 45 minutes only I am going to take, and this 45 minutes we going to see in a simplest form. I am not going to use high language, just for at the layman point of view, we will see why Bhagavad Gita is required and what is the inner philosophy, because many time, no, often people, they take the Bhagavad Gita in a literature, in a Sanskrit turning point, or from the philosophical point, from Advaita, Advaita, or Vishishta Advaita. We don't want such things. We want to know why it is required and what is the general meaning, how it has to be inculcated in our day-to-day life. So with this background, we will enter from the next Thursday onwards the Dhyana Slokam as well as the one by one chapters. Of course, I will share the PDF in the description as well as in our group, so that you can use it. You need not to purchase, you need not to spend anything. Just listen, see and enjoy it. Even if you're not able to download, Swamiji, I don't know please how to read those things. Sanskrit is not a barrier, or the computer or cell phone is not a barricade, because I will show in the picture format Sanskrit, English and explanation in a simple format, so that you will able to so that you can able means you will be really able to understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita in a very very simple form, and how to inculcate, how to adopt these methods in our day-to-day life. That is also I am going to explain, which by the grace of Sri Krishna as well as Sri Ramakrishna and Sharadamma and of course Swami Vivekananda. So I pray to the Almighties, our holy trinities, to shower their blessed choicest blessing on all of you, so that you will be the fittest person for this nation, as well as you all will be always happy. This is what my sincere and earnest prayer to all of you. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.